Hey there, everyone. So welcome back to another exciting match. We have another perspective game with David. This is going to be our second game this time, and we are going to alter the time setting just slightly so you guys can see on my screen right here that we have Fisher time, Fisher setting. With initial time being 10 minutes and time increment being 15 seconds with a maximum time of 15 minutes. So we're hoping that this would take at least an hour or at most an hour. I know that AGA is transitioning from Byoyomi to a Fisher time setting, so this is just a fun way to kind of get familiar with Fisher because I don't really work with Fisher. So, David, do you have anything that you would like to add or anything before we begin?
I'm not going to time out this time. Is that the goal?
Well, I would still say that you won the last game, so...
win is a win by time.
Well, winning by time, fine, but you won drastically by points. So, yep. All right. So we're gonna get started, and in 3, 2, 1, I sent you the challenge.
Game started.
All right, and we are going to take off our headphones now, and then think out our thoughts. So good luck. Have fun. All right, so I'm just going to keep my headphones here just for ease. It looks like I'm black again. Last game I was black, and this game I am black as well. And I'm hoping to think out my thoughts some more. We are going to take a 4-4.
Okay, so he opened with a standard 4-4. He will open in the opposite corner this time and go from there.
Okay, so he's taking a 4-4 as well. And you know what? I'm just gonna stick with my normal opening 3-4-4-4. That's what I'm most comfortable with. Again, he's looking like he doesn't want to do a cross match, which I typically never do a cross match anyways. So it looks like I'm gonna take one side, he's gonna take one side, we're gonna go from there.
Okay, so now he opened with a 3-4 on the right side. Typically, I'm going to want to, if I was black, I'd do something very similar. But I'd probably go in Q3 instead of R4. I usually try to keep pace with my opponent on flexibility. So I'm going to also play a 3-4, but I'm going to play on the inside.
Okay, so he is doing a standard opening. So now we have the liberty of doing things. How do I want to do this? Well, we could just take a strong enclosure. We could do a far enclosure. We could do a 2-space. That's also good as well. But with this move, he wants me to come in because that's white. White is a defensive player generally. Black is generally offensive. So let's just keep it easy, keep it simple. Let's just go on the offense. We'll take a bottom approach. He might counter pincer, we might jump up, and then we can start building.
Okay, so he's approaching. Now I know AI prefers enclosing 3-4s first over approaching 4-4s. Typically I'd probably ignore this and either approach his 3-4 or close off mine. If I close off mine, though, he jumps to the other side. Do I lose anything? Probably not. I do want to approach the 3-4 as much as possible. I'm going to see what he does.
Okay, so he is approaching me. Now, there's a couple things that we can do. We could hit, extend. He will extend, and then which would push us in the direction of taking the 3-3, which I actually am okay with. If we take the 3-3, he might build a wall on the outside, which would give us a chance to kind of invade inside and reduce his wall. So I think I'm going to take that.
He hit. I think your only chance, you have to respond with the touching stone no matter what. If he continues with something like R8 or sorry R7, then I at least have a nice extension on the left side to attack his floating stone there on the F3.
Okay, so just follow Joseki.
Okay, so he played there, and I think what I want to do is hit H3 and then pull back to L4 and leave it at that. But if he tries to do a jump and we have 3 groups to 2 groups, or 3 weak groups to 2 weak groups, it's going to be hard on me. But maybe I approach at J3 and try to give myself a little more wiggle room. Actually, why don't we do K3? That seems... No, let's do J3. I don't think K3 is just enough pressure on the F3 stone.
So as always, he is going to do a long pincer. It looks like he is overextending here. We could plop in right here to try to split the group up, but we are being attacked. So now we have one of 2 options. We could jump, and he will probably jump, and then we'll just slide underneath and take the corner somewhat, and then start putting pressure on this, which I think that might be better now. Since he is going fairly far, what we can do is we can jump. He'll protect the corner. We go in. He goes in. We could push one more for life, or we could do a counter pincer and take something, because we're going to be out anyways. So I'm thinking that's okay. Now, on the other hand, if we jump, he jumps, we slide, he goes in, we counter pincer, he could also jump up right here, putting a lot of stress on our group. So it might just be better for us to just come on in right here. He'll cut us off, we go up, he'll probably do Joseki. We will dagger in. Since he already has base, he might just play here. Ooh, this is a toughie. This is a toughie. Now I could counter pincer the counter pincer. He jumps, we jump, and we still have a chance to kind of do a 3-3. And I'm thinking that might be the better option at this point. So let's do it.
Okay, so I kind of feared that he would do, and now I have 3 root groups on the bottom while he has 2. We gave ourselves some extra space to make a base, and I think we can either do it by attacking the outside of either group and try to connect them. Or we could just jump out and make a very nice pillar, providing his 2 weak stones. So if I'm reading through touching at F4, it works, but not in a way I want. Because F4, G3, G4, white, and then black can connect underneath or play on top of that I3 or J3 stone. I don't particularly like that. It's too easy for white. Ideally, we don't want to attack the L3 group, so I can make a base with N3 or N4 at some point. So I think what we're going to do is kind of play a light move and see how he responds to H4. My instinct's telling me to play J4, but I don't know exactly how good that will do. H4 at least provides some direction to escape in a little bit better.
Okay, so he's going to put some pressure on our group right here. And we could still go for a 3-3. He is slightly over concentrated here. So what we can do is we can jump. We could make a base, putting a lot of pressure on these two stones, or we can just go in for the kill right here. Now he will attach to us very soon. If we attach here and he cuts, we push right here, he goes up, we push here, and then he goes to the side, and we're a little bit in danger, I would say. So we do got to be very mindful of what we do next right now. And I'm thinking jumping out is pretty nice. I could make a one space extension to kind of put a lot of pressure on these two stones here. Could slide. Yeah, I'm afraid of this attachment coming up. You know what? I'm gonna take the 3-3. Yeah, I'm gonna take the 3-3.
Okay. I'm not sure if I like that move by Indy. I mean, I can give him the corner either side and try to make a strong group on my side. If I push that way, if I push down at D3, he gets the corner on the left side, and I can attack that F3 stone pretty well. Or I could just connect my group and give him a more solid wall bottom side, which kind of seems good. It doesn't seem very feasible. I think I'm gonna push at D3.
Okay, we're gonna follow Joseki.
Okay. So normally we're gonna just continue with D5. Okay. So now he's got the corner. I could push down more on C3. Do feel like I owe a move around F5 as well, but not so good to make. Let's think about this for a second. Like, he plays D2 and I play E2. Next back, I extend F3. Extends sorry, I extend F2, G3, white G2. Am I connected underneath if he goes E3 at that point? Yeah. At H2, connect H3, and then white extends, I have to throw in, and that's fine. Okay. We actually don't need a move there, I don't think. Push it at F3, which seems okay. Really, we want whites. So let's attack this L3 stone. Get really aggressive. I am thinking I want to cap. Typically, cap is a great attack. But in this case, I don't know if that is ideal. I need let's probe at Q5 real quick. Then we can cap.
All right, so he's investing a lot of energy right now to kind of strengthen his weak group right here. He does see that this stone is going to put a lot of pressure on these three. But the thing about this stone here is that this stone, at least in the opening, is not important. If anything, I want to treat this stone as light as I can. So as he's building strength here, I'm just going to jump all the way. If we take a look at the positioning of the board right now, he's invested 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 stones to kind of start killing this area right here. Now, in my opinion, corner, side, center, we got to always remember that, right? So my corner is around 10 points. This is another 10 points. Maybe this corner is around 15 points, 10 points. So this is already 25 points. What he's getting is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. This is already 20-ish points, and it's not fully 20 yet. So my 2 corners is equivalent to his side currently. Now, granted, if he builds like the whole perimeter right here, he's going to get slightly more. But I don't think it's going to be too big of a deal. So I'm going to respond to this peep. It strengthens my side anyways. And then we'll see, because if he pushes through, it's just a lot of Aji, which I don't want to deal with.
Okay, he just connected, which I was hoping for. If he doesn't connect, I can push at R5, and then he's setting up a ladder either on the left or right, or I guess top or bottom. Either take the corner or take the ladder of the R7 stone. And now we're going to cap at L5. And this way, when he tries to disconnect this on the right side, we hopefully can do better. This most likely response here is going to be K4, which seems kind of bad. What do we do L4? Next, just crosscut? Yeah, I kind of like that. Let's do K5.
So as noted before, he is going to start attacking. Now, I did say that this attachment right here is going to be quite cumbersome. Again, if he goes here, he cross cuts. We try to do this, you know, it starts getting super messy, and he could always hit us on the top. So what I plan to do is I'm going to sacrifice this stone, but giving him all of this without fighting seems to be too good of a deal for him. So we are going to attach. Most likely he's going to cross cut. We are going to push down, and then try to do some Ataris here. So again, I want to keep him flat in this area, and I want to put a little bit of pressure on these 3 stones.
This is actually aggressive mood. If I M3, you can push underneath or push above. Ideally, we take the M4 stone. He lives up through K line, so go from there.
So as stated before, he is going to cross cut, which I don't mind.
Okay. So if we extend down, he's going to either extend down, or we capture the stone on the left, or we connect underneath on the right. I'm a little worried if I connect on if I go force left. Those 3 floating stones at P 3 and 4 and 5 might be pretty bad, but at least they're light-ish and we can sort of escape. And we're going from 3 weak groups against 2 to 1 weak group against 1 weak group.
Okay, so he extends down.
Interesting. Could just let him take the Panuki and capture the N3 stone, N4 3 stone by playing N4. But I don't think that's great either. We'll extend.
Okay, and we are going to build shape.
Okay. Now we have a lot of options. Now we can always connect underneath at N2. But he can always cut us off there. I could try poking and making him connect at 04. Connecting underneath, it feels really small, but I think it's necessary, is what I'm seeing. So we'll go with that.
Okay, so he is going to try to save these stones here. Again, he's already alive, so now we can actually Tanuki out. Our group is completely alive. We can always run out. We could add some more pressure to these 3 stones, but what for? He does have a means to do a monkey jump down here, so I do have to keep that in mind as well. Yeah, but the monkey jump is a little too far. If he pushes here, we go down, he goes in, we cut this group off. Yeah, it doesn't look good for him anyways, and we can always run away. So, now we can Tanuki and attack his other corner here. Now, I'm probably gonna do... I'm gonna do the low approach for this one.
Okay, he plays away. Probably I don't know if that's the right choice, because that group's in danger of his at M4. What do we want out of here? So if I respond, I can take the upper side. Probably ideal. We're just gonna give the Kosumi. Hopefully we can approach it 017.
Okay, so we're gonna just do Joseki.
Okay, and then 017.
Okay, so he is... this is very weird. So the question is, how do I respond to this? If anything, I don't really mind him taking my corner here. I do want to build a wall. I have a wall in this direction, so building a wall here and then building an extension from it seems to be really nice. So if I can do this, counter pincer, and even make a base on this side, putting more pressure on these 2 stones, that would be pretty nice as well. Granted, we could also, do old school Joseki or just back off and see what he wants. We do here, he jumps, we jump. We're also getting quite a bit because we're 3rd line to 4th line. So I'm going to counter pincer.
Okay. Well, it doesn't let me make another Moyo. Obviously, I think the only response here is R17. I could jump up, towards the center, but for what ends, it has no real meaning at this point. And it's on the board developing. I'm okay with getting the right side. The center is not looking strong for anybody right now, so it doesn't really matter. My only concern would be if he actually gives me the upper side, I'm going to have to jump in at the R11 and get some sort of group there, which I don't really want to do at this point, but it is what it is.
So again, we don't really mind him taking this small corner. I do want to build a wall here and kind of build a line with my wall. So I could cut this way, he gets a wall, and then we fight, or I could just go here. Either have him run out and I take the corner, or just give him the corner. Thinking giving him the corner.
Okay, he's going to give me the upper side. Be worth about 10 points, hopefully at the end. Then hopefully I can get in something so it doesn't make a massive territory. Q17. Responds quickly. If I were in his position, I would have pushed P17 first. This gives him a hole. I can push it and cut it. We can do a crosscut in 16. I don't think he wants to crosscut there. So then I cut it on the inside and push it in through P16.
So that's kind of weird. Usually you would want to wedge when you're in this shape. So I'm gonna wedge. If he wants to give me back my corner, he can take this little side and I can take a huge extension.
Okay. Yeah, I was reading this on his turn and I was like, oh, this move works for him. Better than I was hoping for. I mean, obviously I have to answer P18, but the follow-up after he connects needs to be in 17. Then he can push and cut my group underneath, which I think I'm okay with, because then he's still pretty weak. I can leverage attacking, pushing him on the top, getting space for that smaller group. Okay, in 17.
So now I'm kind of stuck. I want to either hit right here, but it doesn't really do much right now. It does put a lot of pressure on him, actually. You know what? Let me do it.
Interesting. Okay. So he wants to give up. Let's take the corner here. I mean, I have so many options to just connect. I'm not sure if that was good. And right now the corner is very, very small. Because it's what? 4 points of territory between the possible? So I think I just connect to Q17, make a strong connection, and then we hope to aim for attacking the M17 stone while hopefully preventing black from getting a large right side. The other would be just to ignore it. Give up those 2 stones, and that'd be what? 2, 4, 6, 8, 10 points. It does seem like a lot. And I get a base out of this. Okay, well, it's probably incorrect, but I'm going to play an R17 just to have eye space.
Okay, so it doesn't do any more if we go one more. Yeah, it really doesn't do anything, so we are just going to take an extension. And I feel we have a 4-stone wall right here, so yeah.
Okay. By the way, this was the problematic move that I was reading out. We played high. Which might be a little bit of an overplay. But I don't want to punish it just yet. I think taking... Let's make a space for ourselves and limit his. We're going to play it in 14, expand our Moyo. We can probably come back and maybe chase 16 and take the Blackstone, build a nice Moyo for us on the top.
Okay, so we could defend, but he's building his Moyo right here. Yeah, we could defend. Yeah, I'm thinking we should just defend our points. He's making a move, but it doesn't really cost him anything right now, since this is such a big area. So I'm going to defend, because if he comes in, then it gets a little dicey.
Okay, he plays a very slack move here. I'm going to take the top and play at chase 16.
All right, so he is going to try to build this big Moyo right here, which is fine. I don't think that's a huge issue as of right now. Let me see here.
10, 9, 8,
Yeah,
7,
I don't mind.
6,
He
5,
can have a side, right?
4,
Ooh,
3,
I am running out
2,
of time.
1.
Kind of well timed. I'm going to limit his corner potential by play C18, and then hopefully he responds to that and by playing B17, and then I can jump out at E14 and make some more Moyo.
Okay. If we play
10,
here,
9, 8,
will it work?
7, 6, 5.
Okay. Now the corner's small. Could take the corner by cross-cutting. Or I can push down twice and let him get the corner. It's not something I really want to do, so let's just take the corner. Okay, we're at a time crunch, so we're going to play an 18 here. Okay, he probably should extend it to B19 first, so I only had one eye in the corner. Now I'm going to have two eyes and live pretty easily. Okay, now he's going to live really small here. We're going to have to make sure we don't get our 3 stones cut off. I think we can play at G17, and then if he... and doesn't. Then if he cuts, I Atari on the F1316 and I just ladder him out. Okay. Extend one more time. I think he's drawing pretty dead here for the upper group. Don't know where he's going with this. Let's see, Milan's to connect at F17. I have to extend my 3 stones. He plays the E19. I guess that technically works, but if I lose his potential, what happens?
Okay, so I did a couple forcing moves right there. But it looks like if I go here, he goes out, we go in. We might be able to. Not too sure.
Ten, 9, 8,
Yeah, I'm not too sure.
7, 6, 5.
Okay. So, can we kill the upper black group? He's got to get what, 8 stones across, and now he's got 4 true ones. I don't up at E3. Don't see that living. I don't know how he makes an eye. Oh, I'm running out of time. Here.
Ten, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Okay, figured that. I'm just gonna connect.
Ten, 9, 8, 7, 6.
We're gonna try to build up a little more fish time in this group. I'm gonna split the group here and just connect to the right side on my K317 stone by just cutting at L1516. Next, so now I can push out here. 6 stones down there now. Pushes to 7. I should be fine for capping L18. Is at L18 I push down. He really can't get another eye anyway. He's continuing his attack. He can actually attack with 2 cutting stones too now, which is going to make it hard for him. Okay. I'm going to play safe by connecting. He's probably in a time crunch himself. Interesting. Okay. That's unfair. I always got that down. I guess he lives there, but then I can always come back and capture the case. Pay 16 stone.
Okay, so I had to play there just for forcing him to survive. But now if I play here, right? I just need to play here. Then we're alive, right? Can he do anything to me right now? If he goes down, if he plays here, I play here, he plays here. So I need to do
10,
one more.
9,
Then I'm
8.
alive.
But I'll 18 is just going to force him, and I can play at least the part. It is a forced move. He does have to respond to it. So I push it K19. He needed 4. Okay, well, let's do this.
Ten, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. White wins.
Oh, timed out. I thought I had an extra second. Oh, darn.
Oh no, I dropped one of my headphones. I can still hear you though.
Okay, you can hear me? Oh, man, I timed out.
Yeah.
Darn it.
I know.
That was such a good game, too.
Hard talking. Yeah. This is a complicated game.
Yeah. That was, oh man, I had it too. Like I caught up at move, what was it? Move 78, I caught up.
Move 78, what move are we at now?
We're at move 82. So AI says that I needed to play on E14 first. Here, let me share my screen with you.
Sure, no help.
Okay, can you see?
Yes.
So what I was afraid that you would do is right here. I probably didn't need to respond because I could have just went out one more.
Yeah.
And then I could have just, right? And then just do this. So I'm thinking that I didn't have enough time to think about this. I at one point I was like, I think I could Tanuki here. At this point, I think right when I played the forcing move right here, I was kind of like, can I Tanuki? I'm not too sure, but I was running out of time, so I didn't think too hard about it. My first instinct was to jump right here, and then my second instinct was to like play right here, kind of get a stone in this area. So I wanted to play there, but I wasn't sure if this top group was alive or not. And I figured that since
the top group's alive, then that's actually a really strong move.
Yeah. That's why, but I only had like 15 seconds left on the clock, so I didn't want to spend too much time thinking about it. So I was like, you know what, let me just invest one more move just to ensure life. Because I know that if I played here, I'm alive. I just couldn't, I couldn't see it in time. And so, but AI says to play here. You go down, build here, 5, 6, 7, you jump. I jump, 10, 11. Wow, 12, 13, 14, 15. Okay. Yeah, so it was a fairly even game throughout, besides the middle. So the first 25 moves, I was ahead. They say for me to go down? Really?
Yeah,
2,
no, that makes
3,
sense, then you leave my group weak.
4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. How is this...
Ideal?
Yeah. How? What?
Certainly it's interesting.
It's very interesting. Like this is just a chaotic mess right here. I don't agree with that. This is why I don't study with AI.
But you play AI, that's fine.
I play against AI, that's fine, because I'm trying to train myself how to think properly. But I don't try to review with AI because I wouldn't understand most of the time,
I just go with like a grain of salt of
yeah,
I can review with AI to give me move ideas, and
Yeah.
then when I get something that I don't understand,
Mhm.
it's I try to read it out as much as possible. But
yeah,
even then, you just kind of have to ignore it, and the AI sees something
yeah,
it doesn't.
yeah. So, what were your thoughts on this game then? Being the stronger player, anyways.
I actually don't feel like the bottom part went too great for me.
Mm.
I mean, I got territory out of it, but it was ideal. I think you could have split me more, and we could have had three groups.
I wasn't sure how I would have been able to split you. I was telling the viewers that I'm actually happy with this exchange where you had the whole bottom. Just because I got the two corners anyways, and I calculated it, it's like, oh well, in this position right here, you invested about 10 stones for the sides.
Yeah.
And I got the two corners, which is almost equivalent to what you had. And I was even like, my F3 and L3 stones were there as a means to kind of force you to over concentrate your stones in this area. And I was going to sacrifice them anyways. And I think you saw that when I played here.
Yeah.
I was actually putting more pressure on the P4 group doing this variation. Like I was really considering just playing here, right, and then just jumping out. And but I was like, you know what? Let's see what happens. Like if you do a crosscut like this, then you still have to come back and fix one of the sides. And if you fix this side right here, then I can ladder you out on this side. So I was like, yeah, let's see what happens. And so,
okay.
But I wanted to put pressure on the 3. You went here, and I was like, well, you're alive, but I got you to over concentrate yourself. So now I'm just going to Tanuki. My center group has strong shape. I don't see it dying in one move. So,
I don't know if I'd say strong shape, but yeah.
Well, I can jump, right? I can escape out. It's not going to die in one move. And that was my thing. It's like, well, if you're going to invest more moves here, right, then I can just start building influence in the middle.
It's not very profitable for me. Sure.
Yeah.
I mean, I think Tanuki was the right idea right there. Don't get me wrong. I was actually surprised you jumped in at C3.
C3? Where is C3?
Back.
Oh, yeah. I can tell you what my thought process was.
But the AI doesn't hate it, so it's not like it's a bad move.
Oh, okay, good. I'm happy to hear that.
And you can see that it doesn't change on the graph, but maybe just a little bit.
Yeah, so my thought process was these 2 stones were sacrificial stones, and you're putting pressure on my F3. So either I jump or I make a base here, putting pressure on your 2 stones and giving you this stone and the whole corner. But I was like, you know what? Why don't I just take the corner anyways? If you're going to take my F3 stone, that's fine. Or if you decide to push me in this direction, right, that's fine as well. At least I negate a lot of your points here, and then I would have just taken the extension, or I would have approached here, where we would have done something like this, right? And then I would negate your wall. So that was my thought process of taking that F3 stone or C3 stone. So
yeah, and I talk about that, like possibly pushing you in the bottom corner and not liking it.
Yeah.
At that point, wasn't really able to get profit from it.
Yeah.
Either.
And I think you did this, and then we just played this variation here. And then you attached, I think, no, you didn't attach yet.
No,
what did you do afterwards? You poked. You poked and then you attached. Yeah. And
I was trying to get myself a little bit more to work with.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I saw that, and I was like, I can still build a Panuki in the middle. At least that was my hope. I even said when you diagonal this, if we tried to do something like this, right, and you went up, I connected, and you pushed me here, this was a kind of a losing battle for me. Just
Probably,
because, I'm in a very precarious position here, and it wasn't a very nice. It was just a lot of forcing moves that I didn't like. So, yeah, I guess it could have worked, but
there's the K1 forcing move and
oh yes,
and
K1
M2, and that's dead.
Yeah, K1. Okay, I have to go here, and then you said what? N2?
N2. Yeah.
N2 right here?
Yeah, and then I guess Black and Atari, that one stone.
Yeah, I was thinking of this.
I don't know, play on the...
But you can always do a snapback.
I'm at the Atari, the H3 stone.
Oh, H3 stone.
And try to create a ladder out of it, but I don't think the ladder works because the...
This one?
5.
Yeah, it wouldn't work. Yeah. Yeah, it wouldn't work. And if I tried this, you just do a snapback here. So, yeah, so I saw that, and I was like, eh. But, anyways. Whew, man, I wish I didn't run out of time, but oh well, it happens.
That was a very interesting game, that's for sure.
Hopefully it was better than the other one.
Well, I don't know. I made some probably ideally poor moves, like what move was that? R3.
R3.
Move. Let me move to it on my screen.
R3. Where's R3?
I'm almost there. Move 44.
Move 44. Oh, this one? R18?
Yeah, that's probably bad. It was.
Well, I think it was necessary. If you went here, I would have done this.
Yeah, that's. I think I should just left it. Is what I was saying.
Like if you
Continued
did,
out playing out, or just because it's. I was thinking more and more about it. It is worth about 10 points, but 10 points is probably not a lot at this point.
Yeah.
So.
Well, I don't know if the ladder works for me either. Yeah, it does.
It does right now, but you have a lot of. I could poke.
Yeah.
Try to build a wall against that top left side.
Yes.
Pretty easily.
Yes. And I saw that. So I had to disrupt your top. But before that, I had to build my side too. And, you know, this, I didn't mean to play C17, to be honest. I was at like 2 seconds when I played this. And I forgot this wasn't Byoyomi. So I was like, oh, shoot, I have to play. And so.
I think I did make a surprising remark about.
Yes.
So it was against the direction of play a little bit.
Yes, it was. It was. But I panicked, and I saw this. You know, once you did this exchange, which was very interesting to me. I was like, okay, I don't know how to respond to this, but I know that if I can find a way to live in your top side here, I would catch up, back up, and yes, you'll build a wall here. But again, I'm already in the center, so I don't think you're going to create too many points in the middle. If anything, you know, as you built the center, then my next move would have been here to try to build my center as well. So I don't know if that would have worked, but I figured why not try to build a living shape. Now, I honestly thought you would do this and push me out, right?
And that's definitely dead, but yeah.
Yes.
Oh, didn't you kind of? Yeah, I mean that's honestly.
I mean, I could have done this, right? Where now this is something that it looks really nasty, and I'm saving my stone and I'm out. So
yeah, it looks good for black. I'll be honest.
For that move, yeah. If I played there, this one I wasn't expecting.
Okay, yeah, but if you try to cut,
yeah,
you'll realize you can't.
No, you had to do this. Go here.
But then black can just play down, or white can just play up at G18.
G18.
Because it threatens the 3 stones. in the corner. Like you don't have enough time to attack the 3 stones, and then you can just set up the ladder.
Like that?
Yeah.
But this is
Now
still
that's
good for me
stones.
because now I can do a co.
Oh well, I guess yes, you could.
Yeah, I wanted to set up the co, but I didn't want to make it too obvious. So I wanted to play the E19 to set up this co because, you know, at this point I have several co threats that is fairly powerful.
Okay.
I mean, I like one of the co threats, like say that you do take it is like right here, even, right? Capturing these 3 stones and then just this whole side, it's worth more than
I guess
this.
you got at least 3 or 4 co-threats if
Yeah,
you don't give it up at some point.
yeah. So,
But I don't know. Probably
anyways,
that's what I was reading out when I made those moves, and obviously I was still under time pressure as well.
yeah, I think next time we should do more main time, I guess. This Fisher time setting is really painful because it's like, oh shoot, I don't know what I'm doing here. It's like it's so different from Byoyomi. I'm so used to Byoyomi where, you know, you got like another 30 seconds to think about it, and then there's like 5 periods. But this one, like right when we're out of time, we're out of time. There's no
grace period.
Yeah,
that's for
exactly.
sure.
Yeah. So, well, GG.
And then my reading gets sloppy at the end. So
Yeah, I think we both had this one. I was like, no. I was so mad at this one. Oh man, I think I would have probably played here though. My next move.
why there? I could just capture, couldn't I?
Okay, and I push, block, Atari.
Okay.
Not Atari. Yeah, this is not Atari.
I Atari the 5 with G14 here.
Oh yeah.
Other side. Oh,
Other
that
side.
works too.
Oh, what other
Doesn't matter.
side? Oh, this one?
Yeah, that one. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, it
I
don't
guess
work.
Then those 5 stones can get out.
What if I did this?
Oh no. Oh, it's just okay. Oh no, you still can't really do it.
Yeah, no, I'm short 1 Liberty. Darn.
Okay.
Yeah. Oh well, I could still force you, and then you know, build my wall. Yeah. But that's painful for me to lose that. Darn.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, anyways, GG. All right. Well,
hopefully we
I'm gonna
can
end the
finish the
recording.
match at one
Oh, I'm
point.
sorry. What was that?
So hopefully we can finish the match at one point. Where
Yeah.
it doesn't go.
Well, we'll probably put 25-minute main time next time then. I think that
I
will.
don't know if that's it.
No? Darn.
I think having more Fisher time, like 30 seconds, would be better.
Okay. What do you know what this time setting is for the AGA?
I have no idea.
Okay.
I'm not kept up on that.
Mm.
It is certainly interesting for rapid tournaments.
Yes. I mean, look at, we even extended the increment time, but we ended in about an hour. So I think that this is a really great in terms of efficiency, right, for a tournament, because some games just goes on forever if you're on Byoyomi, but this one really ends it very quickly. So I'm thinking that for efficiency's sake, it's pretty good. For commentary's sake, it's definitely good because I can finish, you know, commentating in 1 hour instead of like 3 hours. So
Okay. I will say this. I found the AGA section on it.
oh,
It says 10 minutes plus, so it has 3 minimum time controls.
okay,
10 minutes plus 20 seconds per move,
okay,
or 20 minutes plus 15 seconds per move, or 30 minutes plus 10 seconds per move.
okay. So let's do one of those time settings next time then. How about
Okay.
the 10 minutes 20 seconds, 25 seconds?
Sure.
Yeah, we did
Yes,
10
that
minutes
works.
15 seconds for this one, I think.
Yeah.
So okay, we were very close. We're very, very close. Awesome. All right, so I'm gonna do closing remarks and then I'm gonna stop the recording. So, guys, I hope you guys enjoyed this match again. Please let us know what you think about these matches, and if you guys see something that was either intriguing or if you found a better move in our games, please write it in the comments below. We would love to hear your guys' feedback. We are both trying to get to Dawn level, and so David is right there. He's about to hop on over to Dawn level, even though his OGS says 5Q, he is not. And I am still working on trying to get to Dawn level. So anyways, guys, thank you guys so much for watching, and until next time, we will see you all in the next episode. Take care, everybody.